So honestly, at this point it feels like not a single day goes by without a Caitlin Clark reference in pop culture. And that's because Caitlin Clark has completely moved beyond just being a basketball player. She has genuinely transcended the sport. She was mentioned multiple times during the Winter Olympics. I'm not even joking. I think it was during a curling final or something, and the commentators randomly brought up Caitlin Clark. That's how mainstream she's become. She's everywhere now. Sports, interviews, social media, even completely unrelated events. And now the latest place her name popped up, the Bella Twins. Not only were they talking about Caitlin Clark, but they also brought up Sophie Cunningham. But before we get into that, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. We're in a constant battle with the 57,200 subscriber mark. We keep going slightly above it, then dropping below it again. The highest we ever reached was 57,218, and right now we've just fallen under it again for the first time in a couple of weeks. So your support really helps. Now, let's get into what the Bellas actually said. I'll be honest, I still mix them up. I never know which one is Nikki and which one is Brie. They were talking about potential crossover athletes, and they said Caitlin Clark would be awesome. Maybe Sophie Cunningham too. Then Nikki revealed that Sophie had actually called him out in an interview, and after that, they started exchanging DMs. Nikki said something like, "So, you want to take on the Bella Twins in the ring? Let's do it." And just like that, the idea was born. Sophie Cunningham and Caitlin Clark versus the Bella Twins. That is straight up WrestleMania content. Imagine if there's no WNBA season, and Nike just tells them, yeah, maybe go do WrestleMania. I'm only half joking. We've seen other athletes talk about WWE crossovers before. Bianca Belair once mentioned entering the Royal Rumble. This year's Women's Royal Rumble didn't even have any big surprises. Liv Morgan won. Tiffany Stratton was involved too. Sophie Cunningham is also quietly tall. She's around 6 feet 1 inch. And the Bellas were joking like, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. We're not scared. Honestly, it was hilarious. Now let's be realistic. The chances of Sophie Cunningham eventually going to WWE are not crazy at all. I'd put it around 25%. If she retires from basketball in her mid-30s, doing WWE, even as a celebrity attraction, makes total sense. She's athletic, charismatic, and already has the look and personality for it. But Caitlin Clark? That's a completely different story. WWE would obviously love Caitlin for the exposure, but Caitlin herself doesn't chase clout. She's locked in on basketball. Her chances of actually stepping into a WWE ring are basically near zero. Sophie, on the other hand, has already confirmed that WWE has reached out to her before. She said she grew up watching wrestling, and that John Cena was her favorite. Nikki Bella even teased a potential one-on-one match with Sophie back in December. Sophie admitted she hasn't picked a wrestling name yet, but said it would be fun either teaming with the Bellas or facing them. And now that both Bella Twins are back in WWE, there's honestly a real scenario where this could actually happen. Caitlin Clark would only ever do WWE if it turned out she was secretly a lifelong wrestling superfan. Otherwise, she's staying in basketball. Maybe she does a charity soccer match one day, but that's about it. Sophie Cunningham, though, she's thinking long-term. Life after basketball matters. WWE has serious money, serious visibility, and she could easily become a fan-favorite crossover star. Becky Lynch is 39. Shayna Baszler is 45. Both started later in their careers. So for Sophie, age wouldn't even be a problem. Bottom line, Caitlin Clark in WWE, extremely unlikely. Sophie Cunningham in WWE. Don't be surprised if it actually happens. And honestly, if Sophie ever shows up in a WWE ring, I'm watching.